Hello. Alright, so we're starting Doki Literature Club again because yesterday I recorded 2.5 hours of gameplay and it got deleted. So, I think it was more like 2 hours or maybe 2.5. I don't know. I didn't get to check because it was deleted and I just cleared out all my storage space to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Quick content warning, this game includes topics of depression, self-harm, suicide, flashing lights, some sexual themes. Part 2 might have topics about abuse at home. There might be loud sounds, so if you have epilepsy or sensitive to loud sounds or those topics, this is your warning.
Okay, I had to reset everything on those games, so we are going to play up to the first part. Okay, we play it to the first part, and then yeah. I'm gonna try and do a little voice acting, but at the same time I'm not gonna try. And then I'll skip ahead some parts. I'm assuming that everyone knows what's going on in this game, so I'm not gonna do a full playthrough because I don't want this video to get too long, and it makes it just so much easier to edit. Hey! Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori. That girl is Sayori. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, that kind of friend that you never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! I'm sorry. But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You seem like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Sam. I'm sorry. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them thinking that we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. You did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I'm crying. Guys, just let you know I'm not like this in real life, guys. I'm pretty chill. I swear. Okay. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sam, have you decided to join a club yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you joined a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of my many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. What a loser. I'm just kidding, guys. Uh-huh. I was talking to you about how worried I was that you're not learning how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Just trust me, alright? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? I literally just said no promises, so what's your problem, Sayori? Don't get on my nerves, okay? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Wow, I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit. Even if I... Sorry guys, I'm a little illiterate sometimes. But isn't everyone like literally... Anyways, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head, the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, loser, bro. Actually, I was considering the anime club in like 7th grade, but I didn't join because I'm not a loser. I joined the debate team. And look how I turned out. Okay. Hello! Sayori? Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Me? I'm so sorry. I'm gonna hate being Mitsuki though. I hate Mitsuki, okay? I hate her. I hate her so much. It's just like, I can't get behind the tsundere mindset. Why would you be mean to someone if you like them? If you like someone, you want to get closer to them, why would you act like an absolute bitch? Oh, that's terrible. Anyways, Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning that I have to planned this all out. Is my sister outside listening? That'd be hella embarrassing. Yikes, whatever. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! I'm sorry, this is making me laugh a little. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori around school and across school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you not to call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the I'm sorry. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? I'm sorry. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Sam. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. I'm so sorry. This is making me laugh. Okay. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Like that. Oh my gosh, like why would you say something? Okay, whatever, that's not funny. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Sam. Monica smiles sweetly. If we do know each other, well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league, because I'm a chud. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels so a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Sam. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches up to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! I'm sorry. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, all decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn in with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Oh, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full, and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Okay, no, but it's a circle, I'm assuming. So, like, what's the best angle? Probably, like, the corner where it, like, has, like, the ears. And then you, like, get, like, the chocolate. Whatever, bro. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is so sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe, but not for, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a... Oh my god. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I do enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Sorry. Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't many more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all their effort into something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Oh, I can't. I'm getting confused between everyone's voices already. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Oh, sorry guys. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Sam, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build a deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is so amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, completely passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes are lighting up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Really? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at that minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I would never have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for brief moments. I hate horror. Okay, but no one asked you, Sayori, so like... Literally no one asked, literally no one asked, literally no one asked, okay, whatever. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you is as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulder. Is this Wallawa? No? No one? No, it's not Noah. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Sorry. Gosh, I don't have water in me. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. Okay, so mind your own business, Sayori. Like, gosh. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Sorry. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Sorry. It's still making me laugh a little. No! Whatever. Anyways, isn't that right, Sam? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Oh, hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Sam, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. That is, if writing poems is the price I get to pay, or is the price I need to pay in order to spend a day with these beautiful girls. Are you serious? There's bigger fish in the sea, I swear. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came by for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Sam, I look forward to seeing you and how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki cleaned up their food. Hey, Sam, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed home after school, or she's always stayed after school for her club. Man, I made that mistake last time I recorded too. Sure, might as well. Yay! I'm tired of this. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Today, will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll get the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, so I'm gonna go for Sayori, because I literally hate the other two girls. I find them quite annoying. Specifically Natsuki. I hate her bitch ass, but it's okay. Ooh, I did it. Hi again, Sam. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Not to worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I'll at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out, okay? Anyways, thanks for keeping your promise, Sam. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Please get out of my face. Okay.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in their classroom. Sorry. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica or manga.
Manga is literature!
Sorry, I studied on that one. Okay. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Sam always gives us his best. Well, Sam always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Sorry. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Sam can be good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri, you even brought you something today, you know. Ooh, that was choppy. Okay. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it was a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Hello? Okay. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. So I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it could keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl being accidentally so cute? Shut up, dude. Oh my gosh. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with literature-related stuff on myself like this? I don't even know what it said. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. I'm gonna skip through this. They're literally just coming up with like what to do for the festival, so, and I don't really feel like reading all that. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ooh! I suddenly open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does their school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you'll have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. I'm sorry, that laugh, it kills me. Okay. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping again, aren't you? Huh? Not every day. Well, that's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. It's a secret. I don't even care, bro. I don't even care. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingers around the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But no one would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's ever gonna tell you because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you never have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. What is this angle? Is this supposed to be from like our eyes? Cause then we're like, I'm not gonna question that, whatever. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these things. Eh? And don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Honey, it was ruined when she bought it. Sorry. If you ever buttoned it, you noticed sooner that it didn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means that my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that so loud. Don't say that ever again, actually. Anyway, you look so much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh.
It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's much better. Sayori puts her arms around and twirls. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do the things like this. And you take care of me much better than anyone else would, anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus oh my gosh, bro, this sucks. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Whatever, bro. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out, "Why don't we share our poems we wrote now?" Yay! Sam, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. So sorry. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Well, yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. What am I saying, bro? Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out the poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled loose-leaf sheet of paper, loose-leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I write the poem with first? Loki, we're gonna skip through this because actually, no. Just gonna go down the line. I'm definitely most comfortable with sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Sam. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion would be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Sorry, guys. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it? Huh? Well, maybe. I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Sam poem. It's a soem. Let me shut up right now. And that makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote... I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's just like I said before, Sam. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Dang it, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori really sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow— I can't read that. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like an Esme. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. The sleepy from my eyes? Are we serious? We're in high school, by the way. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. And I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Me too, girl, me too. I just had a banana before I started recording this. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I mean, you kind of can, but
I forgot to do it last night.
well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be so mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially the last line.
I made eggs and toast.
No one asked. Even though you were late to school,
It's past to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
well, at least there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
I guess I'll look forward to it. Yeah, frickin' Natsuki. Hate this girl. What?
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions.
So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes?
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not like you'll like it.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. And that's about it.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it. That's a lie. That's a big fat lie. That shit sucks.
Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff, so I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay!
I'm trying to hold back burps, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon.
Are you going with Sam to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him.
Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff.
Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay.
Okay. Ready, Sam?
Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you could make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
That sounds kind of dull?
Sam, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem, like,
between my feet, the last remaining flower that is me, I twist the stem, frame it from the clinging roots, crossing the final joint moment between my fingers. But what ends to a summer? But to what ends have I summoned this joy? for me. But now you're in wasteland.
My back's gonna hurt so much after this. Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Do I need to go back to physiotherapy? Yes or no, guys? Okay, we're back. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! 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 Okay. Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too! They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. At least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Yeah! Get me out of here. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. No, because... How could you do that? Like... Whatever, man. She falls onto the floor and the crayons spill over her lap. And there was no reason to fall over either. You just go, oh, my head, and then you get over with it. You don't gotta fall onto the floor. Don't piss me off. Ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori, that's just like you, isn't it? Okay, we're not gonna be like, oh, Sayori, that's just like you. Are you serious right now? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. And then she's out here sitting like that. Like for... Thanks. We're gonna skip over this. He just like gets like a... He like helps her or whatever. I don't know if there's like an ice pack or something. Okay guys, this is important. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I open the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight up to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my finger goes, like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them down to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo inside my head. Okay, I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Whoa. I would not walk home with Yuri. Okay. You really think I ditched you for Yuri? But... she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't want to ruin that for you. You're so silly, Sam. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. And then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Okay, so I'm just gonna give like a breakdown. Basically, I go to Sayori's house, what's it called, before Yuri comes over, and Sayori basically just tells me about like how she's been feeling. She's been depressed her whole life, and it's really hard for her to get up in the mornings, and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't really know what else to add to it. There's probably deeper stuff, but I can't remember it at the time. I just don't want to be reading all this again, so. Because this is my third time reading it. Because I played this before with my friend yesterday, and then now, so. I'm tired. I'm hugging her right now. She doesn't hug back. So my room is hella clean, and again, I'm just gonna give like a rundown because I don't really feel like doing this. Okay, now I'm going to fill up the cups for paint, and then I come back and look, she's quickly I'm pointing like you guys can see, quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Girl was cutting herself in my room. Don't grab my gears, Yuri, bro. And it's not even like, she's like, I don't know. It's like self-harm, but she's like pleasuring herself to it. Because she said she's into it. And now there's like paint on her because we hit heads and suddenly there's like paint on her face. So, there's that. Go home. We finish, and then we're like, oh, I wish we had more time to hang out. Get out of my house right now. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can hang out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Sam. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get the chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Hi, Sam. Sayori. Just no, we weren't... It's okay, Sam. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I should get on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? All of us? Of course! Sayori beams. Yeah, so we'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come over and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know... My mom's on her way home, I think. You know how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. Is she crying? Get on my face, bro. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Sam? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Sam. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your empathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being so selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you is like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. This is something that makes me really happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Sam. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Sam. Sorry. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said that I always know what's best for you? Okay. I hate how that. I hate how, like, I always know what's best for you. Because I feel like we don't understand what she's going through at all. So, don't tell someone you know what's best for them. Okay. Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori. Now I'm gonna. Last time I did the "You'll always be my dearest friend" and like nothing happened. She actually. Yeah, we're gonna do that one. You get a picture if you do the "I love you," but I kind of want to do this one. Yeah. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seem when I joined the club. I know you're struggling with something that's really difficult, some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about all these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there would be no happiness down that path. And that's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want things to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Sam. I'll trust you with anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. That's not how I actually scream, by the way, guys. That was just like a... whatever. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing at the front of my house. Why am I feeling so terrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on a path that feels right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should do something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expect this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house and waking her up, but I decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Mitsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend more time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will go great too. Sam, you're the first one here. Thanks for being so early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online, and I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little more responsibility for her, Sam. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday.
You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monica, how do you know about that? Of course I do. Or you know about that. Of course I do. Anyways, sorry. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one that knows what's best for her, right? Stop saying that! Oh, jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, don't you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something about this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Mitsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's
different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Sam? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself! Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a bit harder for Sayori. It's not that big of a deal to at least wait for her, to help wake her up. Even after the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would go the same as they always have. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach for Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect to answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She's a really heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing all this after all, waking her up in her own house. Isn't that something a boyfriend would do? I guess, in any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't this some kind of breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori... Yeah! Oh shoot. Let me stay silent. Every day, when I look at you, I can be with you. Most spooky scare. So that was from my last musical that I did. Whatever. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How can I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. What did I do? What did I do to her? Whoa, why did I do that to her when she still needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This has to be my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me that everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the Literature Club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some kind of game I can reset and try something different. I had only one choice, and I wasn't careful enough. And I'll now carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can't take it back. Never, 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 never. The end. Okay, that is going to be the end of this video. I will do the spooky parts after this in a part 2 because it's already been almost 2 hours of recording. I haven't lost storage space yet. Now, as you can see, Sayori's picture is now mostly Monica, but also parts of Yuri and Natsuki. So, there's that. Anyways, that's gonna be it for Doki Doki Literature Club. This is just part 1. I will do a part 2 again, even if no one asked for it. I'm just gonna do it. Why not? So, alright. I have no intro, no outro. It's just me. So, yeah, bye.